All right. What's going on, family?
Hey, we finally got this going.
Yes, we're still figuring all this out, okay?
I promise. One day it's gonna be seamless for us, and you guys aren't gonna get all this diluted.
Yeah,
and
this back and
re-going.
forth. Like, this time I think I got it. I finally figured out, like, what I did wrong last time and what I should be doing from now on. So, what's up? Good to see everybody. We are here to do a live Q&A.
Yes.
We have some questions from our Instagram page. We have questions from our YouTube channel, community board. And yeah, y'all has a lot of great questions. So we're here to answer that, answer those questions. And yeah, if you have any questions now that may pop up in the chat, we'll be looking. So if you see us looking away, we're trying to see, like what questions you may have.
Yes. And again,
Hey,
thank
Mitzi.
you so much, all the new subscribers, all the love that we got from our last live, and just more recently. We love you guys from wherever you guys are at. And so, yeah.
We are currently outside, and the other thing that we had encountered while we were trying to set this up was it started raining. So we had to move around, and yeah, so as you guys can see, it is raining. But we did not want to, like push this back or anything or change. We drove here just to do this live, so
Yeah.
yeah, we wanted to make sure we follow through. So yeah, welcome everybody to Mitzi.
Yes. Hi, Mitzi. Hi.
Matsubishi.
Oh, please tell us how to pronounce your name.
Matsubishi?
Matsubishi.
I think I responded to them before. I did somehow say the name. Hey family, thank you. Thanks for your encouragement, because yeah, we definitely learning right now.
Y'all
All right.
asked some really good questions. Okay.
Let's go ahead and get into it.
Yes. So, one of the questions was, okay, I'm going to start with I feel like one that's it was huge. And so I'm going to let Thomas start this off. But someone from YouTube said, South Africa is a land of opportunity, especially for anyone who's not from there. And so this person has observed other countries, like for example, Costa Rica, Colombia, Puerto Rico, are very traveled by African Americans. And so while these countries are well traveled, he would like to know how we plan on creating a business or redirecting these African Americans to South Africa, because he feels like it's an untapped niche.
Yeah, and I completely agree. That was from Clanton. You definitely have to check out his YouTube channel also. He has a lot of great content, especially if you want to start a YouTube channel. So please check out Clanton's YouTube channel. So that was a great question. And that's something that I've noticed here also, even with some close friends or family. We tend to navigate towards like Mexico, Colombia, different countries that don't really like represent us as a people. And it's unfortunate, but I think it's just lack of knowledge and education. We've talked about negative propaganda of Africa for so long now. And I really feel like that has a lot to do with it, because they don't believe that there's really a tourist, infrastructure in Africa. Me personally, I've tried the touristy vacations, and we both have, but what we tended to see anyway was like once you get there, it's pretty much Americanized, and it's like, what's the point of traveling just to go feel like you're still in America? So Africa is on the way to building a great infrastructure for travel. It's there, but there's not as many resorts, and that's kind of like what Americans look for. I actually am not a fan of it personally. I like to indulge in the culture, and that's why we really enjoyed this Africa trip that we took to Cape Town. But yeah, I do see people going to Mexico, Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic, and things like that, but I definitely feel like it's due to lack of knowledge, education, and exposure to what other options we have in Africa, because I really feel like it's something to be proud of to go to a country that reflects who you are and can educate you on who you are also. So I feel like it's something that we've been making our that's our thing. Like, I guess that is the niche that we're joining in on, is to spread the awareness and spread the word that Africa is an amazing destination for vacation. But once you get there, it's a lot more than just a vacation destination. So I've made it my responsibility to share our experience while there. So
Yeah.
yeah,
I 100% agree with everything that he said. And 100% of the people that we have like our family and friends that we've shown like our videos to from South Africa. They were just completely blown away and did not believe that that's what Africa looks like, or that's how beautiful it is, that's what's available. And so it's really just like informing and being knowledgeable and sharing like how amazing Africa really is, and not what you know, we're told about African countries as a whole, not just South Africa. So
yeah, this, I mean, it's something that we've been speaking to random people about, just like even strangers. We ran into someone that randomly, we just started talking about it somehow. What was it? Yesterday? It was yesterday.
yeah, it was
We were at like a restaurant, and we were speaking to a couple, and we showed them some of our videos from our YouTube channel and some of our content, and they were like, that is not Africa, like stop it, like get out of here. They were like, oh man, please get my information, like we want to know more. And we've had that a lot actually. So I really do believe it is like literally 100% or close to 100% lack of awareness, lack of education, and it's just not knowing about it, because there's always been negative things pushed in front of us to view on Africa that aren't necessarily like current, or not necessarily it's not the majority. Like we have issues here, but America does a great job at promoting what's good. So it is Africa's responsibility and your responsibility to be able to help us and assist us in creating this awareness towards how valuable the continent is, but also protecting it from anything that can you know, tarnish your culture and put a stain on it from tourism. You know what I mean? So be sure to protect your home, and we'll be here to help do the same thing. We don't want people that aren't of quality to come and try to ruin, you know, what's so sacred and loved by you. So
100%, 100%.
Right.
Okay, next question. This was from YouTube as well. Would you guys consider investing in South African real estate or Airbnb specifically, for that matter? I'm gonna let him take that one.
Absolutely. So I've been looking at different ways that we could purchase real estate out there. Something that we will be able to Airbnb, because we do have an Airbnb business here in Houston, but I would like to expand to Africa personally. I know we've discussed it. So there are opportunities there that I don't feel like are anywhere else for us that have as much potential as they do in Africa, or in South Africa specifically at this point, because that's what we know of, familiar with. So we've had even the video, our first video, I don't know if you all remember, where we showed the drone footage of the Airbnb we stayed in. The owner of the company that built that building reached out to us to use that portion of the video. So I have reached out to them to see what building options they have, and you know, what they told me what units that are available in that apartment building. But I've definitely been on Property 24 looking at different potential Airbnb for like rentals, even like we did rented something and did arbitrage, that's what it's called, where you rent to Airbnb. But we've also been looking at purchasing, also looking at businesses that could be started there. Like what type of businesses that we have here that we truly enjoy, that I feel like, or we feel like, would do very good in South Africa, because you know, I know everyone there loves to eat, but we would like to keep it something that the culture actually would like, you know. Like we don't want to bring something super Americanized there.
No.
We would like to know, what do you like, what do you want, to see what type of business that would make sense, and it will probably be in some form of a restaurant or something like that, because that's our background from, well, not up until now, but we were in the restaurant industry before we even met each other. For how long were you in the restaurant industry?
Like close to 10 years.
Yeah, and I was in the restaurant industry for about 12 or 13 years, possibly a little bit more than that. Yeah, that was actually one of the questions. It's like, what do we do right now? But we'll get there.
But yeah, definitely 100% yes is the answer. It's just how and when, you know, are more so the detailed things of what we wanted to figure out.
If you see anything, or you know of anything, like a business that's for sale, that's in the restaurant industry that does well in a good area, and or properties that you see that are, you know, you just may know someone, please send it to us. Our email is chillinwiththecharles@gmail.com. It's also on our YouTube channel in the About section. So just send us information, and we would love to see what you have.
All right, so next question. I hope that this background noise isn't too much. Like, there's a plane that just flew by. After you visit Josie, would you recommend Joburg or Cape Town or Durban to visit first? So I guess this is kind of a
Like in the future.
in the future question. So we'll definitely answer that. We haven't visited and we don't want to just go off of what we hear or our bias at all. I'm sure that there's things that we would recommend in every city once we visit. It's kind of how it is out here in Texas too. There's like certain
They're
things
so
that you
different.
go. Yeah.
Yeah, they're so different. So it depends on the person that's coming, because if they're not beachy people or don't want that touristy feeling, you know, that Cape Town can give you, then we probably wouldn't suggest Cape Town first. But I mean, it's like the flight isn't that bad from there, So we have been suggesting, if someone comes like at least a week or two, if it's just for a few days, like just wait until you can come for a longer period of time. But if you have the opportunity to do both, then I would suggest doing both. I think we got attached to our friends or family that we found and made there, so we kind of like didn't want to do that. We wanted to be around them. So yeah, it definitely depends on the person.
Definitely. Okay, next question says, how did you guys meet and what line of work are you both in? Great question. We met from
It's a dating app.
We met from a dating app. Should we disclose the dating app?
Yeah, they have Bumble. Yeah, it's called Bumble.
Surprisingly,
That's actually
it was not what neither one of us expected. But yeah, that's kind of how we met.
Yep. And that was it. Like we just happened to swipe on each other, and it just worked out like that.
It just worked out.
Yeah.
We can tell more about that story in the future for sure.
Yes.
And then as far as what line of work we both in, so I know he mentioned in the last video we both work remote. I've been in the fashion industry for a while as well too, so I currently do still work from home. I work for a luxury jewelry company. Don't want to disclose the name, but I work for them. I'm kind of like in sales with them, and I'm also a part-time personal stylist, which I also do from home as well too.
Yeah. And currently I work for a email marketing company. I work remotely doing that, and yeah. So pretty much I help them. Companies that sell products through e-commerce, help them run their email marketing platform, I guess you could say. Like, so let's say, have you ever been to a website where you may click on a shirt and the next thing you know, you'll get an email saying, hey, you forgot to buy this shirt, or hey, do you still like this? It's on sale. So our company are the ones who pretty much help that happen to where it can help increase their sales. So that's pretty much what I do.
Cool. So next question says,
Rosie, go.
oh yes, hi everybody. Hello family.
Yes. Everything
is
really
much
bigger in Texas. It really is. It can be really obnoxious, honestly.
The food portions, there's literally restaurant,
great.
like there's this one specific restaurant that is out here that Thomas said he will never go to again because the food portions were just so ridiculous. Yeah. Like there's no way ever one human being should be able to eat that much in a sitting. So yeah, everything's bigger. The highways are bigger. Actually, Houston, Texas has the largest
interstate in the world. I think it's like 38 lanes that you can drive in going both ways. From one side of the interstate all the way to the other side. There's 38 lanes all the way across.
Yeah. So it's huge.
Go look it up. It's called Katy Freeway or Interstate I-10 in Houston, Texas, and it's gonna blow your mind. Like it's huge.
And we literally ride on that every day.
Yeah, it's still traffic on it though.
Yeah, that too, surprisingly. So, but let's see. Okay, next question. Do you have any interest in seeing the rural areas of SA?
Yes.
Definitely. We didn't really see like in depth of one, but when we were on the way to one of our activities out there, we kind of passed by like a couple townships.
The Cape of Good Hope, yeah.
Yeah. But as far as like actually going there and kind of exploring, and like one of our family friends that lives out there, she's from like a rural area.
Yeah.
And so I would love to go out and visit.
Did we go? Which winery did we go to? Was it French Oak?
It
was French Oak? Okay, so we saw some there, but we didn't rent a car when we were there last time. So, I mean, that kind of limits what we were able to see or do. And we're not used to driving on the opposite side of the road. But that's not really something I'm worried about. We would definitely be able to figure that out. But, yeah, it was just, our first trip was just, it was something that was a lot more. I guess it was more chill.
Yeah.
We have fun, but we didn't like go all out on the first trip. But we definitely want to do more, like going forward. Absolutely.
Definitely.
I want to see the rural areas of Africa in general, not just South Africa. Like there's so much beauty and there's so much to see and so much history to discover. I want to meet like tribal people. I want to be able to sit down with them. Maybe we can experience like their culture, what they do, and I'm excited. Like I can't imagine how that would feel. That's so amazing.
Definitely.
Yeah. Let's see. What you got?
It says, next question says, have you done any research on diverse cultures in SA? Me personally, I haven't dove into it too much. Thomas has a little bit. Other diverse cultures in SA. Have you done any research?
Diverse cultures in SA. I mean, I've seen some Zulu and Osa, but not so much. I mean, I haven't really looked in Afrikaans, to be honest. Just more so into the history of SA. No, I guess we haven't as much as we probably could have. If you have some suggestions, once again, please let us know. Like, we want to know as much as possible.
Yeah, we want to continue learning y'all's
absolutely.
culture, so that we can that's what we can share with other people and also just know.
Yeah. I know there's like, 12 or 13 official languages in SA as of now. I do know that. I don't remember all of them. But, yeah, there's a lot to learn. It's a lot. Yeah.
Let's see. Favorite Amapiano song, one that tops them for you.
I'm kind of stuck on Cops That Small right now. Let me see. Man, that's a hard question.
I feel like I can always vibe to Sondela. I don't know how old that is or not.
Yeah, Sondela.
But I do like that one for sure.
My favorite.
And that one that I like, that new one that you sang the other day.
Which one?
That like
That's
deeper
not-
bass.
oh,
yeah,
that's
you
not
said it was-
Amapiano, though.
Oh, okay. That's probably.
She's talking about Sete. I don't believe that's Amapiano, right? By KO with Young
Yeah.
Stunner and Blackie. Blackie is South African, but that's not. He's like a rapper though.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a rapper.
Okay.
Yeah. Let me see. I think for me, I love Kevin Momo. Treasure is one of my favorite songs of his. That's hard, y'all. It's really hard to pick one.
Yeah.
But I really have been stuck on Cops That Small lately, and like pretty much anything of his right now is like one of my favorites. Like for real, I love his music.
Okay, let's see. Next one says, have you visited other African countries? And so, no is the answer to that question right now, but we definitely want to visit other African countries.
Yeah.
We have a bucket list of countries that we want to go to. I know some off the top, Ethiopia, Ghana, Kenya. I want to go to Nigeria. I think he wants to go to Tanzania, of course. Where else? Did you say you wanted to go to Rwanda?
I do actually. Yeah. I definitely want to go Rwanda too. That's not like top on my bucket list though.
I do
Like,
want
I've
to
heard a
go
lot of
to
great
Egypt
stuff.
too. I know that's a little far northeast, but
Those are the cheapest flights I see to Africa too.
Egypt.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't want to go to Egypt yet. Like, I want to go back to South Africa or go
Yeah.
somewhere else in Africa. Like, I don't want to go to Egypt yet. There's a lot of people, like, when they go to Africa, they just go to Egypt. And I'm like, okay, but that's kind of like, that's like Arab, more like an Araby type of feel. You know, like,
Yeah.
nothing wrong with that. And Egypt is beautiful.
It is.
But I want to be around, like, black African people, too. You know, like, I want that experience. That's what I'm looking for first.
Yeah. So I would say those are like a good like list of like places for sure, which is still a lot. So we're gonna have to knock them out one by one.
Absolutely.
And then tell us like if there's any other countries based upon those countries that it's like, oh, you guys have to also go to this country as well too. So we're definitely open as well. Okay, next question.
Oh, Namibia. That's what I want to go to.
Okay, I know it was one of those. So
Yeah,
way back. Mazanzi loves you back. When you guys come back to SA, are you going to consider getting some businesses going on in the country. And so yeah, we kind of touched on that. We definitely want to. I think that that's going to be part of the reason why we want to stay longer, is to kind of put some steppings. What do you call it? Like lay the groundwork down. Yeah, start to kind of build that if possible. So we are going to be spending some time actually like researching and seeing what we can do, who we can network with out there. And so again, if you guys know of anybody, know of any businesses, anything like that, or just resources for, you know, Americans, of course, because we're not, you know, natives, we would love to know anything. Can I get a puppy when y'all move to Josie?
That was Stacey and Rick.
That was, yep, changing the narrative.
Changing the narrative. I mean, hey, if she got puppies, you definitely can get one. But I'm gonna warn you, like, that's like having kids. Like, she is like a child, and yeah, she got a couple loose screws. So, I mean, hey, if that's what you want, you definitely can get one, bro.
Yes.
Stacey.
You'll never be bored.
No, not at all, ever.
Ever. Okay, we just got a few more, y'all. Some close friends of ours out here said, what are y'all's top 3 bucket list of things to do?
Yeah.
Okay.
We have to, okay, so I found this place. It's kind of like, it has like jumpers and like obstacle courses and things like that. It's in Cape Town, kind of like a trampoline park almost. Mm-hmm. And I definitely want to do that. We think that would be fun because of the people who are going to be with us to do it. That's one thing. What else?
Table Mountain. That's the one
And
mountain we did not go to. Whether we go take a cable car or hike it, I don't know. But we have to get to the top of that mountain.
I don't think I'm hiking that one. I don't know. I've heard. After I saw Mansa do it, like after he had been drinking on his, I was like, man, I don't know.
We got to do all that.
I don't know.
We got to do all that. Oh, that's funny.
A safari would be another one.
Yes, we didn't do that either.
Yeah, but
so, yeah.
One more that we have to do. We have to hike Lion's Head again. That was such an amazing experience.
Yes.
It was my favorite thing that we did, especially since our friends went with us. Even though they were reluctant to do it, but they were like, okay, but you have to do it, and we're gonna do it with you. Like, that was an amazing experience, and we really appreciate them doing that with us. Like,
yes.
that was the best thing we could have done while we were
Definitely.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would say those are like top 3. Yeah.
Or 4, I guess. Yeah.
Or 4.
What else?
Do you think African Americans would have a smoother transition moving to SA first?
I personally feel like.
And I'm assuming this is in regards to other African countries or just other countries in general. Okay.
Yeah. I absolutely believe it would be. Not because I'm biased towards South Africa. I mean, it's just simply because, once again, you said the word transition. It would be an easy transition because of how familiar the infrastructure is versus how things are here in the States, or even from Canada, things like that, like the way that you buy real estate, the way that your contracts are set up for, renting or leasing. I definitely feel like it would be an easier transition, and it's very easy to access what information you may be looking for. It's for planning reasons. I'm sorry about the kids, y'all. They're out there having a ball. So finding that information is readily available online. It can be a little bit different in some other countries. So I definitely feel like South Africa would be an easier transition. And we've seen people do it. It seems like the hardest part is honestly just getting citizenship or some type of visa. It seems like that's the hardest part from what I've heard. Yeah. Everything else is just so similar to being here.
Yeah, definitely.
They said hiking Table Mountain is worth it.
Yeah,
Nick
we have
said
some
that.
comments. Yeah, the townships aren't rural areas. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Yeah, I know we had just passed. We were outside of the city of Cape Town, like downtown, because we literally stayed in downtown like most of our trip. So just getting to the rural areas. I guess you guys consider those the suburbs out here, kind of, right? That's what it would be. The rural areas would be considered suburbs.
I guess so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Table Mountain is hiking. Nick said hiking Table Mountain is worth it. All right, we're gonna hike.
Isn't it like a 6-hour hike though?
He said it's worth it.
Dang. I bet. I've seen some videos and I was like, whoa, that's on Table Mountain. It was like bodies of water and stuff. And I was like, what?
I would be open to hiking it going up, but I'm not going back down. Like, I'm not going to do both. No. My body is not set up that way.
You need to get your body right. Oh man. Yeah.
Oh God.
Lion's Head wasn't as challenging physically. It was mentally challenging though.
Yes.
Yeah,
That was, oh gosh. Okay.
Thunder.
Last question. Most memorable activity we did in SA, which is what he just said.
Yes.
Hiking Lion's Head. Man, so when I tell you, I was talking to him about this the other day. If I don't do anything else in my life as far as like activity wise like that is something that is like monumental of something that I did and accomplished and like will forever remember. Like the emotional, like just everything I experienced emotionally and mentally from the bottom of that mountain, climbing it and going back down to the bottom was the most exhilarating feeling or feelings that I've ever had. I felt like I told him when I got to the bottom, I felt like I felt every single emotion throughout that experience. Like I felt excited, happy, nervous, scared for my life.
It's it's reconnecting. Okay. Sorry y'all. I had to reconnect. So yeah, that experience was just absolutely amazing, and there's a lot more we want to say on that, but it will be in our next vlog.
Yes.
That we're working on right now. So yeah, we know it's taking a while to get that vlog out, but it's such a important one to us. We want to make sure it's done right, and we're kind of like just making sure we take our time doing it. And that's why we're finding other ways to just interact and still be able to be involved and communicate with you all.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
But that is going to be definitely worth the watch because, like he said, it's a lot more than just a day in the life of SA. It was more so like a life-changing experience that we both had. So we really hope that y'all will be patient with us and look forward to that. It's coming soon.
I can only imagine that's why Nick said that Table Mountain is worth it. That's way more challenging, way longer, and it's actually a much taller mountain. So I can't imagine the view and how you may feel on that journey.
Yep.
Yeah, that's all. That's dope. What's up? What else you got?
That was
That's
the
it?
last question. Yeah.
Okay. Well, do you have any questions right now? Anyone?
We are so excited to come back. Like,
Yeah, for real. January can't come quick enough.
yes.
Like it really can't.
We were thinking about bringing our dog Child that you guys saw. We don't know if that's going to be possible, to be honest. I've been doing some research on how to get her there, but certain airlines apparently don't allow dogs to fly to certain countries, and so we may not be able to do that. But hey, if you guys know anyone that travels with their dog, let us know. Like internationally, let us know.
Yeah, because this oh, look who's back. Oh, so there's this MC, that's the person that named us.
Hey.
Thunder. Hey. Oh,
So nice that you
caught our
joined
live.
us.
Yeah, what's up?
Yes. Simple.
Simple Thunder, yep.
I love it.
Let's see what else we got. I mean that's it as of right now. Yeah, we're just looking forward to seeing you all. We're open to any ideas that you have as far as like what we can do while we're there. I'm really missing South African food, to be honest. Like I really have been.
Yes.
Actually, we can go to Peri Peri or
Yes.
actually I think so, y'all. I think we're getting a Nando's here. It's either Nando's or I think it was Nando's. We're actually getting one here in Houston. I need to be sure that that's Nando's, but I didn't get to experience that while we were there though. Yeah, we have Mozambique
From the
here.
well, it's like that's the thing. It's a South African inspired restaurant, so
But it's not from South
yeah.
Africa. This
Oh, okay.
Nando's is from South Africa,
Okay.
and they're coming here, so that's exciting. But yeah, y'all, I think that's all. We need to go grab something to eat,
Yes.
and this rain and the kids are being loud, so
Yes, but stay tuned.
Yeah.
We have more ideas on even though we're not in Africa right now, just to interact with you guys. There's actually Houston is known for its variety of foods internationally, and so we have some ideas. We don't want to give them all away, but just stay tuned because we're going to try to keep it interesting and fun. for y'all
we still
along the way.
learning. Are y'all interested in seeing like us here in Houston and what we do here too?
Yes, actually.
Like,
that's
is
a good
that
question.
something that y'all would actually like watch? I'd definitely like to know that.
Are we planning to relocate yet? It's in the works. We haven't, officially planned any date or anything like that. But we're like we said earlier, we're definitely trying to lay the groundwork down. We definitely want to invest there.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Trying to like establish like what's possible, like because we are still young, we're still building, and we definitely would like to see like what options we have there. I've been doing research, and I've seen a lot of great things, but it's just so much to learn while being there, which is why I still feel like it's hard to tell like what we can do until we get back there. And we've been communicating with Red and Stace and Saad and everyone too. So yeah, but building this YouTube channel is also something that could really help. Free us from, like working and help us be able to go back and forth whenever we like to, make that transition much easier
Exactly.
for us. So, yeah.
Once again, we appreciate and love y'all's support.
For
We
real.
wouldn't even want to be doing this without you guys.
No. If it wasn't for y'all, I would have been like,
Yes.
it's all right. But like, we get to interact with you, and you're so loving and kind, and I just really appreciate the support that you all give. You're very consistent supporters, and we really appreciate that.
We really
Seriously. Yeah, thank you so much, y'all.
do. Yes.
All right.
So continue, share, subscribe, turn on those post notifications. We will be coming back with more content for sure.
Please subscribe, because and that's one more thing. I'm sorry. 93% of the people who view our page are not subscribed. So we've had over 50,000 people come through our page, but we have 1,000 subscribers, which is a lot. But I know a lot of times YouTube will just resuggest our videos to you, and you may not even notice that you're not subscribed. So if you could, please make sure you like and subscribe to everything, and that would really help this channel out a lot. Yes. So thank you again. We love y'all. It's starting to rain again. So we'll see you again soon. All right. I'll let y'all later.